Everyone, today for spelling we're going to do some topic words. We have got some writing to do this week, a comic book about an evacuee, so hopefully some of these words might be useful, might come into your comics. So let's have a wee look through them and then you can decide which words you want to do today. So, two lists to choose from, cool and mild. Most of the words we should have already come across before in the past, so it's maybe just looking at some strange spelling combinations that might be tricky for us this week. So for cool, we've got raid, danger, war, evacuee, train, blackout and bombing. So remember, a blackout is when the bombs would be coming from the planes and the people would put up dark curtains or black their windows out so that the light wouldn't shine and the bombs wouldn't know where to drop on the towns and cities. That links in with the word raid, and air raid would be when the planes from the enemy would be coming. Air raid sirens would maybe go off to alert people that they needed to get to safety, they needed to get to shelter before the bombing started. So there's a lot of words there that will come in, probably quite useful in your evacuee comic strip this week. Mild, fairly straightforward as well. We've got evacuee, evacuation, station, identity, rationing, invasion, allotment and coupons. The only word there that we might have difficulty with, maybe a couple of words actually, rationing. We haven't really looked at rationing yet as a lesson. We might do that next week. So in the war, a lot of sort of cargo and trade ships were bombed or hit by submarines, German submarines. So a lot of food wasn't coming into the country. So because there wasn't a lot of food being brought into the country, it had to be rationed, which means that you weren't able to go to the shops and just buy what you like. You were only allowed to buy certain amounts of certain things. A little bit like how during the start of lockdown toilet paper was rationed, you were only allowed to buy 1 or 2 packets per family. So it's similar to that, except the rationing in World War II went on for years and years and years. So we'll maybe look at that next week. Allotment, we have looked at that word before. It's a place where you can grow food. So because obviously a lot of food wasn't coming into the country, lots of people had their own allotments where they were able to grow their own food, own vegetables and things like that. So it's kind of like a garden. Coupons, you probably know what a coupon is. Can maybe get you money off things, get you some deals at the shops. During World War II, the coupons would be to buy your rations with. So everyone would get a certain amount of coupons, and those coupons would then be what they used to get their rations in the shop, so that the shop owners knew that you weren't going to buy more than you were allowed. And once you used your coupons, that was it, you didn't have any more for that week. So hopefully the other words make sense, and again will help you this week with your writing. We've got a couple of spelling rules just to watch out for. A couple of weeks ago we did the sh sound as our spelling rule, so a few of those words have the sh sound in them. Station, rationing, invasion and evacuation. Shelter does as well, but shelter is a more straightforward spelling of the sh sound, so just be careful on those words that are on the screen just now with the sh sound, especially invasion, as that is the odd one out and has the SI spelling rule rather than the TI spelling rule. We also have a compound word this week, so the compound word is blackout. A compound word is when we have two root words that come together to make a completely different word. So black and out are two different root words and they come together to make blackout, which means something different. So that's just another spelling rule there as well. Tasks for today, guys. First one's just as usual. I would like it in your neatest handwriting today though, so let's practice that neat handwriting, make sure our words are sitting on the line, letters are dropping below the line if they need to, going up to the top of the line if they need to, so let's see if we can practice that one. Another task today is to create a matching game. So you will need small bits of paper, like small bits of flashcards or post-it notes or anything that you've got lying around, scrap paper, it doesn't matter. On one piece of paper, write a word. On another piece of paper, write the definition of that word. Complete this for all of your spelling words and then play your game. So for example, if I write evacuee on one little bit of paper, on another little bit of paper I write the definition of evacuee, so a person who leaves a place of danger. I do that for all my spelling words, so I've got all my spelling words written out on bits of paper. I've got all the definitions written out on bits of paper. I can jumble them all up and see if I can match them as quickly as I can. You will see, just as an extra wee added task, I have done diacritical marking on my spelling word there. You can choose to do that if you want to, you don't have to. Hopefully that makes sense today. Let me know if you're having any difficulties with any of the meanings of any of these words, and I can help you out with that. I will speak to you all later. Bye!